Hello, everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, with an important video. Today, we're going to be discussing the hidden Illuminati secret at long last that the Virgin Mary is a lesbian. That's right, Jesus Christ's biological mother is a lesbian. Okay? And she has been a lesbian her entire life. Okay, and she made the choice to conceive Jesus with Jesus Christ's biological father, me, Evan Lefavor, the biological father of Jesus Christ. So allow me to explain to you a little bit about the true story of the Virgin Mary. You see, she is a very beautiful Palestinian Arab girl. Okay, she wasn't Jewish; she's Palestinian Arab. Okay, and she was not only beautiful on the outside, but she's beautiful on the inside as well, because she is one of the most amazing women I've ever met, because she wants to change this world more than you could ever imagine. That's all she wanted in her heart, was to change the world around her and make it a better place for not only other women, but for everyone alive on the planet. Okay, she was a free, radical thinker. She had a giant open heart full of love. And that is one of the reasons why she was going to be murdered. You see, her parents betrothed her to a man that she didn't love. She's a lesbian, so she's not interested in being with a man. But over 2,000 years ago, lesbians weren't treated very nice on this planet, okay? So she wasn't open with being a lesbian, all right? But she did not want to be married, forced to be married to this guy that she didn't want to be married to. So she tried to run away, and this guy tracked her down, and he raped her and murdered her, all right? And that is what happened to her. But then I changed that destiny, because I am Evan Lefavor. I am the biological father of Jesus Christ. And in the future, time travelers from the future time traveled back into the past to before I was dead. And they brought me into the future where heaven on earth is possible, and where anything is possible through advanced technology. And they gave me access to a time machine. And when I got the time machine, my first instinct was I wanted to go back in time and save my son Jesus Christ from being crucified. All right? But it was then that I found out that it was my destiny to go back in time and save Jesus Christ's mother from being murdered, or else there wouldn't be a Jesus Christ in the first place. So I time traveled from the future back into the past to save the Virgin Mary from being murdered. All right? And so I got there well before she was going to be murdered, and I abducted her in my spaceship time machine, because my time machine is a spaceship that can land on planet Earth and take off and go back into outer space and time travel to whenever I want to time travel to. Okay? So she was curious as to what she was seeing. So I convinced her to come aboard my spaceship and come into outer space with me. And she was amazed at what she saw, because she had never seen technology before in her life. So imagine seeing technology from the 22nd century. Okay? She was amazed. She was amazed. And so, to make a long story short, we got to know each other, and it was like we were soulmates. All right, we both had the same goals and desires to make sure no one starves to death on this planet, to make sure everyone's got a home, to make sure everyone's got the things they want and need, to make sure everyone's protected and free to do whatever they want and love whoever they want. All right, we were both wanting to change the world, and I told her that that was my destiny, that it was my destiny and our destiny to change this world forever and to bring about true freedom and heaven on earth for everyone alive in the future. All right. And she said, well, why can't we do that for the people of this time period? And I explained to her that it would change the future and my future would cease to exist. But then I explained to her that her and I were destined to conceive a child together that would go on to change the world forever. A child that people would call Jesus Christ. And so she thought I was hitting on her. She thought I was trying to have sex with her. But then I explained to her that we could conceive Jesus without having sex. That in my medical bay on my spaceship time machine, we have advanced artificial insemination technology that would allow us to conceive Jesus, our child, without having sex. So she believed me. She believed me that I was being honest and that, you know, we were destined to have this baby, and I explained more to her. But so people ask me, you know, when people find out that I'm the biological father of Jesus Christ, they ask me, oh, how did you conceive Jesus? Did you have sex with the Virgin Mary? Is that how you conceived her? Conceived Jesus? And no, we used artificial insemination technology aboard my spaceship because the Virgin Mary is a lesbian. She's not interested in men. Okay? So even though we were soulmates, even though we were best friends, quickly becoming best friends, we still weren't a couple. All right? So, but we still wanted to have our child to change the world. Okay? So we decided to conceive Jesus. So we did it. And we decided to have the baby on planet Earth so that he could act out his destiny and give him the choice as to whether or not he wanted to go through with his life on planet Earth or leave and live in the kingdom of heaven in spaceships deep in outer space. So at the age of 13, we would give him the choice. So I couldn't accompany the Virgin Mary on planet Earth, okay, in that area, because I would have stuck out like a sore thumb. All right, I would have a guy that looks white in that area at that time period would have stuck out like a sore thumb. So basically, we had to find a guy to pretend to be her husband. All right, she was pregnant, so we needed to find a guy to pretend to be her husband, and so we did. And we abducted him, and we charged him with a holy crusade to pretend to be her husband and to help raise this child with her and to protect her. And he agreed. All right, we found the perfect candidate. All right, and he is the guy that you call Joseph. All right, so Joseph and Mary were not really married. All right, they were just pretending to be married so that they could explain why she is pregnant. All right, so we landed them back on planet Earth, and she got ready to have the baby. And the Star of Bethlehem was my spaceship time machine. All right, my spaceship time machine was the Star of Bethlehem. That's why in the Evanescence logo for the band Evanescence, you'll see the Star of Bethlehem after the word Evan in the Evanescence. You'll see the Star of Bethlehem in the background of their logo. So she gave birth to Jesus, and she raised him for 13 years on planet Earth. And on his 13th birthday, I abducted them. I abducted Jesus and the Virgin Mary, and we went to the outer space in my spaceship time machine, and we spent the next, we spent a long time until Jesus was about to turn 30 years old. Okay? We spent a long time, and he getting ready for him to return to the planet Earth at the age of 30 to carry out what he wanted to do on this planet. All right? So, but the moral of the story and what this video is about is the fact that the Virgin Mary is a lesbian. Okay? So now you know the truth. All right? So that is why she conceived Jesus without having sex. All right? Because she wasn't into it. So it was no problem using artificial insemination aboard my spaceship time machine. All right? So now you know the truth about the Virgin Mary, Jesus Christ's mother. All right? So next time you see someone trying to say that Jesus Christ and I are against homosexuals or that we're against gay people, then now you know that that is a bunch of baloney. All right? Do not believe the Bible. The Bible is a book of evil lies that is geared to frame me and make me look like an evil dude, when in reality I'm a good guy, and I am not against homosexuality. Jesus Christ is not against homosexuality. His mother is a lesbian. My mother is a lesbian. My mother, so Jesus Christ's grandmother is a lesbian as well. All right? So Jesus Christ does not hate gay people, and he is not against people being gay. All right? So now you know the truth. Is the Virgin Mary reincarnated on this planet today? There's a very good chance that she is. And I will leave that for the future, for you to ponder about and possibly make a future video about. So stay tuned to my channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, because now you know the truth that the Virgin Mary is a lesbian. All right? And now you know what happened, what really happened when she conceived Jesus Christ, and how it happened, how the Immaculate Conception happened. All right? So this is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, and I will see you next video. Until then, bye-bye.